Alright gang, welcome back to some more Mario. Hopefully this started recording on time as it was supposed to. This video is going to be short and sweet. Trying to get a few minutes of gaming in before I head out to work. It's actually been a while since I've played anything, honestly. I'm trying to remember the last thing I actually played. I mean, you're seeing videos on the channel, but clearly they're not in the order of which, I played the games. One thing that I enjoyed with the DS was, I don't have to go through my whole setup with my workstation, if you will. And I know I should get that to use to get into one of these secrets, but just not feeling it right now. So, anywho, what I was saying was, I like that with this, it's more of a, oh, I could have taken that shell, that's what I was supposed to do. I think I killed dude off, so maybe he won't respawn. Let's see. Yep, he's gone. Maybe there's another one further down. But with the DS, the way I record, all I've got to do is hook this into my laptop, or any PC for that matter that's got my software on it. And I'm good to go. Don't have to worry about recording any audio. It, for the most part, does that on its own. And I'm assuming that's... Man, I should have really touched that flag at the top. It does its own, and I probably should be recording close to the mic. Now I know when I, read up on this thing that you're supposed to get your own auxiliary cable to hook into your, audio, your headphone, whatever, microphone area of your PC. But, mine seems to work. So hopefully when you hear this, there's no need for me to have redone this or redo this video because the audio didn't record. I recorded one part obviously before this, and didn't have to require the audio. So other things that are going on, got a PS1, not the like PS1, the small one, but a PlayStation 1. Friend of mine found one at some thrift store and got it for like 10 bucks without the cable, or the AV cable I should say, and luckily I had an extra one of those lying around for whatever reason. I believe a friend gave me his original Xbox, and inside the bag he gave it to me in was a PS1 or a PlayStation 1 AV cable. So it's funny how life works out sometimes. It's like, stuff you don't need, you end up needing later, and if you just hold on to it for a little bit, you'll find a good use for it. So I got that up and working. It's just, the weird thing is I've got a backwards compatible PS1 or PS3, so I've been buying a lot of games digitally, and I've got the desire to get the hard copies. Now, like again, when I started making this series, I was letting you guys know I'm focused primarily on hacks. I'm not one of these big time collectors or what have you, but as time progresses, it's like, oh, I'm collecting all these games now, and slowly getting, amassing a collection that, is a lot bigger than I imagined I'd have. I ended up getting an FC Twin yesterday for a mere, 10 bucks. Well, shouldn't say a mere 10 bucks. Again, the AV cables were missing, but I had a backup RCA, cables lying around that I found from a thrift store. And the power cable was the Nintendo, the NES power cable, and not the one that it should have come with. But I had something spare lying around that actually worked. Now the problem is with this one, the SNES section works, but the NES section does not power on at all. So that's bollocks. But to be honest with you, I really just wanted a Super Nintendo. I could really care less about having NES stuff at this time. It would have been nice to, have had both working, because I do have some NES games lying around that I would love to, revisit. But, you know, $10 for a SNES, I'm okay with that too. So, uh, we'll see if the guys write me back at the website that manufactures the FC Twin and maybe give me some feedback on what I could do. Maybe I could open the thing up or something and try to get it working. Who knows? But from what I understand, it actually is able to use the original Super Nintendo controllers too, so that's pretty neat. I haven't been collecting any of these coins. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video, but I did get a hold of Shovel Knight, and I'm enjoying that. It looks really good. I ended up getting it for PC as opposed to a console, so I'll figure out crap. I'll figure out crap as I go along. I'll figure out how I'm going to record that if I will. Some games I just don't like showing on the channel. I just rather play, you know. And then there's other games that I've mastered where I don't mind showing them on the channel. And then there's games that I wouldn't play at all if it wasn't for the fact that I'm trying to share that experience with you all. So I'm gonna keep playing around with that some more, and hopefully you'll see something. If not, don't be one of those people that's like, you promised us Shovel Knight, because I really didn't. But we'll see what happens. So here we go. Bowser Jr. fight here. Or maybe it's not Bowser Jr. Oh, it is Bowser Jr. definitely. Okay, no, it's actually Bowser right here. Wonder if we can light him up the same way we did Junior earlier. Yep, we sure can. And that looked painful. I mean, he was still in skeletal form and able to scream. Alright gang, that is going to wrap it up for this video. I will see you next time, because I'm about to make like a bad check and bounce.